Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vishnu. In last class we have discussed about the types of projects in SAP. We have this many projects. So today we are going to start the implementation project. So the first project is the implementation project. So today we will discuss about the implementation project. First we see how implementation project will start. So take example of one company. So Tata Group is our company. This Tata Group is using 1 minute. So this Tata Group is using Oracle for their reporting purpose like QB and Tally. So from last 5 years onwards they are using the Oracle as their reporting accounting package. So till 2020, so Tata Group is using Oracle. So from 2021 onwards they are planning to start the SAP. So from 2021 onwards, so they will implement the SAP in their company. See here, till 2020, Tata Group using Oracle for their reporting purpose. From 2021 onwards, they are planning to implement the SAP in their organization structure. So directly they cannot implement the SAP in their system. So Tata company directly they cannot implement the SAP project. So Tata company will buy the project from SAP India. Let us see one example. See here, this is the SAP India. See, SAP India will provide the SAP softwares to all companies. So they will do the sales and they will give the services also. So first, if any company want to implement the SAP in the company, first they have to purchase the SAP software from SAP India. SAP India is the company, they will sell the SAP software. They will sell the software and they will give the services also. Services means this configuration services, implementation services, but their services are very expensive. So all companies will go for the other clients. So who will provide that implementation? So they will go to that companies for that implementation. So first one, so Tata planning to implement the SAP in their company. So first they will purchase the SAP software from SAP India. The next step they will go for the bidding concept. Bidding concept means, so this is the Tata. Tata company will call for the quotation from different clients. So take example 5 clients. First one is the Infosys. Second one is the IBM. Third one is the Cognizant. No, stop Cognizant. Take Mahindra. Other one is the TCS. So first step, Tata company will ask for the quotations from these these companies. So Infosys, IBM, Tech Mahindra and TCS. So they will give the quotation for the implementation project in Tata company. So suppose IBM Infosys. So IBM did the quotation for 10 lakhs dollars. This is for the 9 lakhs dollars. This is 8 lakhs dollars and finally TCS for the 7 lakhs dollar. So they given quotations. Infosys given quotation for 10 lakhs, 9 lakhs, 8 lakhs and 7 lakhs. So Tata company will choose the best quotation. See here TCS providing the SAP support only for the 7 lakh. So Tata company will select the TCS to implement this SAP in the Tata group. So based on the quotations, the companies will select the particular clients to implement the SAP. So, so TCS will do the SAP implementation to Tata Group. See here, TCS will use the SAP methodology to implement the SAP in Tata Group. SAP methodology. Look here. SAP methodology is a 6 stages. So first stage is a project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation, go live and support. These are the 6 phases. See, directly they cannot implement in Tata. Directly Tata TCS cannot do the implementation. There are different phases are there. First phase, second phase, third phase, fourth, fifth and sixth. So first we will discuss about the first phase, phase 1, project preparation. So first phase is the project preparation. So phase 1 is the project preparation. See here, this is a phase 1. This is the first step. So in this phase 1 project, again there are different levels are there. So first level 1. Level 1 is the project project agreement. So in first phase, first level is the project agreement. Project agreement means first one. So there is a agreement between Tata Group and TCS. Look at this example. So this is the TCS and this one is the Tata Group. So TCS is doing implementation project for Tata. So first they will make the project agreement. Project agreement means so it contains so duration of the project, advance payment. Advance payment means initial payment. Before starting the project, they have to pay some advance. Tata has to pay some advance to TCA. So duration of the project, advance payment, and initial or advance both are same. So these kind of things they have to discuss in the project agreement. They will make a agreement, so both parties have to be signed. So level 1 contains this kind of the agreement, duration of the project and advance. After 50%, sorry, first they will charge advance payment. After 30% of the complete 30% completion of the project, again TCS will charge the money from Tata. So this is the level 1 and second one is the level 2. This is the scope of the project. Scope of the project means so TCS will TCS will discuss about the Tata people about the scope. Scope of the project means what to be done, what not to be done. So TCS will decide what to be done in SAP, what not to be done in SAP. It means suppose in previously Tata is using with all type of module like sales, purchases, HR module, real estate module, see your sales module, purchase module, HR module, real estate module. This is the old one, so Tata is using all the modules. But now in SAP they don't want to use few modules. So like suppose take the example of real estate module, so they don't want real estate module in SAP. So scope of the project means what to be done, what not to be done in SAP. So in SAP they will remove the real estate and they will add the all these module. So second level is the what to done, what not to be done in SAP. This is the second one. And third level, so next one is the level 3. Level 3 is a project plan. This is a very important. So project plan means, so from TCS and Tata, the both parties will club together. They will conduct the one-to-one meetings. So they will discuss how to start the project. Like they will use the different of questionnaires, workshops, and they will conduct the different of meetings. So in this level 3 they will discuss how to start the project. See here, this one is the Tata, this one is the TCS. So Tata employees are called core team members. These are the CTM employees, and TCS employees are called, these employees are called consultant team. So here core team members and consultant team members will club together for the project plan. So core team members here: finance manager, sales manager, production manager, HR manager. So from core team, these persons, not only these persons, the remaining department, if there is any other department manage also, these persons will be involved. From TCS, so FI consulting, SD consulting, consultant, HR consultancy. Example I am giving. See here, for finance manager and year FI consultant, these both persons will club together and they will make a plan. Sorry, this is not a plan, this is a plan, project plan. Here HR manager from TCS HR consultant, these two persons club together and they will make a project plan. So level 3 means from core team and consultant team, particular department head will club together. They will meet together and they will make a plan. This is the level 3. Level 3 is a very important. And the final one, level 4. Level 4 is a team selection. So from Tata, core team and TCS, here two departments, two companies will select the particular project team members. Example, for Tata, they selected 15 core teams. For TCS also they are providing 15 members, 15 consultant team. So level 4 is the team. They will select the 15 person. These 15% and these 15%, total 30%. They will club together and they will do the implementation project. So this one is the level 4 and the last one is the level 5. This is related to the software and hardware. So here management core team and TCS team, the managers will provide the SAP credentials and everything to these 15 plus 15, these 30 members. Level 5 means entirely it is related to software and hardware. So they will do the all configuration. First, they will take the SAP software from SAP and they will install the software. This is related to level 5. So this is the first phase. Phase 1 is the project preparation. In the project preparation we have different levels are there. So first level is a project agreement. So Tata company and TCS company both will do one agreement. This agreement contains what is the duration of the project and related to the payment. Duration of the project means suppose TCS is accepted to implement the SAP project for 1 year. So 1 year. Suppose if TCS failed to implement the project, so Tata Group company can reduce the amount. Suppose they accepted for 10 lakhs dollars. Sorry, they accepted to implement the SAP for 7 lakhs dollars. If they failed to implement the project on time, so they can do the TCS has to pay the penalty. So 50 around 50,000 they can reduce the money. So duration of the project means suppose if TCS accepted for 1 year, so within 1 year they have to complete the project. If not, Tata Group company can deduct the money. So this is related to the level 1 project agreement. Level 2 related to the scope of the project. Scope of the project means what to done in the previous, what to done now, what we have to done in the SAP. It means in previous ERP they have the different of modules: sales module, purchase module, HR module, real estate and other. So now they don't want to implement the all modules in SAP. So in level 2 they will decide which module we require, which module we no need to implement in SAP. So here they will remove some module. Suppose if they don't want to purchase module, they will remove the purchase module in SAP. So this is the level 2. Level 3 is the project plan. Here from Tata employees are called here core team member. TCS employees we are calling as consultant team. From Tata few employees and from TCS particular departmental heads, they will combine, they will conduct a meetings about the project plan. They will make a project plan here. In level 4 related to the team, so here the managers will select particular employees for to implement the project. So from Tata some employees will be there, from TCS some employees will be there, so they both parties will mix together and they will do the implementation. The last one is the fifth level is the software and hardware. So first the management will provide the software and hardware facilities to these employees. So this is the first project preparation. This phase will take around 30 to 45 days. So this is a very important. So this phase it will take around 30 to 45 days. So now second phase is the business blueprint. So phase 2 is the business blueprint. So business blueprint, here also levels are there. Here the first level is the as is level. Sorry. First level is the as is level. As is. As is means it is a current state business process. We can call it as a CSBP. Current state business process. See here, the first level is the preparation of the as is document. So as is document will prepared by the core team member. Core team. This is from the Tata Group side. So first, core team member, these members. So they have to prepare the current state business process. Current state business process means right now how they are doing their business, how they are doing the purchases, how they are doing the sales, how they are implementing the GST tax and everything. So they have to give the documentation. Suppose there is a five, seven around. Take example, there is a 75 process are there. Example, I am giving one process. How to purchase, how um, how to do sales, GST process, tax procedures, types of project. See here, these are the different of the process. So first one, level 1 is the core team from Tata employee. They will prepare the as is document. As is document contains everything related to the current state business process, how they are running their business in entire, from starting to ending, from how they are purchasing to everything they have to submit in a documentation. So around there are 75 procedures are there, not process. So core team members given there are 75 procedures are there in their business. So this is a 75, this is one documentation. So in level 1 first core team has to prepare one document, and the level 2 is there. Next one is a level 2. Level 2 is a to be document. To be document means it is a future state, FSVP. It is a future state business process. So it's a state business process. This is prepared by FI consultant. See here, level 1 is the as is process, as is document. So from Tata Group, core team means finance manager, Tata company finance manager, sales manager, production manager, HR manager. These persons will prepare the individual document. See here, this is not the single document. Finance manager will prepare the finance document, sales manager will prepare the sales document, production manager will prepare the production document. These all are separately they will prepare the documents. To be documents means based on these documents, here we have finance document, sales document, production document, HR document. Based on these documents, here SAP consultant, the finance consultant will prepare the to be document. So to be document prepared by FI consultant based on as is document. So based on this document again finance consultant will prepare the to be document. So to be document prepared by the financial consultant. Suppose in level 1 they have prepared 75 documents, but in level 2 to be they prepared only the 70. There are 5 documents are there. These 5 are the gaps. See here, currently Tata is running 75 procedure. They are using 75 methods in Oracle. So but for these persons FI consultant, they can implement only 70. In 75 they can implement only 70 procedures in SAP. They cannot implement the remaining 5 procedures. So these 5 are called gaps. So now these five, this team, the functional team will give these gaps to the technical department. Technical department are called ABAPers. These are from, see here, core team members will work for the Tata. For consultant team work for the TCS. Along with consultant team, we have one more team. That is the technical team. Technical team, and we have the one more team is there. Basis team. So technical team, these are the ABAPers. They will do the coding, and basis team is that they will give the technical support like system installation. This team will provide the system installation. From TCS, consultant team will do the configuration. Technical team ABAPers, they will do the coding, and these persons will do the basic installation services. So here in SAP we have solution for 70 process. So total as is there are 75 procedures are there. In SAP we have only 70, remaining 5 there is no procedure. These are called gaps. Example I am giving. So here we have 5 gap. So this team will send a mail to the ABAPers for the 5. So again ABAPers will do the will write the coding for the 5 process. Again they will give one more document. Based on that ABAPers document, again here finance consultant will prepare one more document. So that document is called as is document to be on development. So based on level 1 and level 2, so this finance consultant will prepare one more the last document. That document name is called as is to be and development document. This is the final document. So this document contains what is the current business process, what is the future business process, along with the gaps, along with the new procedure. This is the final document. So these documents, FI consultant will give these documents to core team member. See here, these members will prepare the final document, and again these persons will give the document to the core team members. Core team members are related to Tata Group. Here FI consultant will prepare one document, CO prepare one document, and save. Here FI consultant will prepare one separate document, SD separate document. These all are separate documents. See here, this is not a single document. This document is separate for separate department. Example, FI department separate document is there, SD separate is there, separate document is there. Now finance consultant will, so example take this one. FI consultant will give the document to the finance manager. He is from the core team. He will cross check the all data. At the same like that, SD consultant will give the data, will give the document to sales manager. This is for the verification purpose. So all the document will go to the core team member. Once core team members approve those documents, the document will go to the higher authority. Those are called BPOs. BPOs, they are from the Tata team only. So first documents will go from FI consultant to core team members. Once core team member approves the document will go to the BPO. The document contains what kind of data? What is the present business process? Present business process means how they are doing the business in Oracle, and what is the future business process? How they are going to present the data in SAP. That is the document. So once the PPO from Tata Group, PPO is a business process manager. So they are the head of the department. Once this head of the department approves the data, again the document will go to the TCS head of the department. These are the consultants. So once the head of the department approves, the data will go to that is not the data, that is the documents, final document. The document will go to the financial heads. Here FI consultant head is there, SD head is there, MM. So once if they approve the data, almost 30% of the project is completed. 30% completed. This is a very important phase in level 2. Sorry, in phase 2 is the business blueprint procedure. So here in first level, core team members from Tata Group. So look at this one. Tata is separate, or Tata has 15 employees and TCS has 15 employees are there. Okay. So first core team, these persons will prepare some individual document, that is a as is document. It contains how they are doing the data, what kind of procedure they are following in Oracle. So they will prepare one document. In level 2, based on those document, again FI consultant, based on this document, this person will prepare one more document, that is called a to be document. If there is any gaps means there is a 75 procedures in Oracle, but in SAP they can implement only 70 procedures only. They cannot implement the remaining 5% in remaining 5 documents in SAP. So that time they will give the 5 documents for the coding. So after above coding, so again they will prepare the final document, that is a as is, to be and development document. Once this step is completed, we have completed almost 30% of the project. This is the phase 2. The next phase is the realization. This is a very important phase. Phase 3. Phase 3 is the realization phase. So every SAP has three types of servers. Three types of servers. The first server is the, sorry, give it a minute. So every SAP has three servers. The first server is called development server. The second one is called quality server. The last one is the production server. So every SAP has three servers. So development server, quality server, and production server. In phase 3, in realization, we have only two servers are there, development server and quality server. So we will discuss in next phase this one, production server. Now it's not required. So I am removing that one. So now in phase 3 realization, so here there are the two servers, development server and quality server. So we will see one by one, develop what is the development server and what is the quality server. See here, so we have around 15 SAP consultants are there. In these 15 SAP consultant, example, 5 members are working in development server and 5 employees are working in quality, and remaining 5 are working in the production server. Okay, suppose take example 5 employees are working in the development server. In the development server, first one, we have basis team is there. Basis team is a technical team. They will do the configuration, they will give the technical assistance to all employees. So first one, basis team will provide the some client IDs. Client ID is used to log in SAP server. Suppose, yeah, in development server, so TCS assigned 5 employees. So 5 employees are working here. They have different IDs are there. First one, take example, suppose client 100, Client 100 is the, I'm just giving the example, from 0 to 999 you can use any number for the client ID. Okay, so I'm taking client is 100, I'm taking the example client 100. So first client, so client 100, this is called, sorry, this is called sandbox. Sandbox client. So in development server we have the first client is a 100. 100 is called is a sandbox client. Sandbox client means before doing the configuration all these 5 employees can check their data, can do the practice here. I will give an example. Before starting the cricket match we will do that code, like code practice is there, right? So before doing the configuration, these employees they will test the configuration in this client. Client 100 is a sandbox client. Sandbox client means only for the testing purpose, they will test the data. So before doing the configuration they can do some practice here. This is the first client, this is a very important. So in interviews they ask, so many interviews they will ask what kind of clients there, what kind of clients are there in development. That time we have to explain each and every client, I mean types of client. So first client is the sandbox client. Sandbox client is only for the testing purpose. There is a no, I mean this data will not impact to any other data, this is just for the practice purpose. This is the first one is sandbox. The second server is the client 110. This is the configuration client. This is the configuration client. This is, oh, see here 5 employees are there. So that team, the technical team will give the 5 user IDs and 5 passwords. The user IDs passwords are different but client is the same. This is very important. At the time of login, see here it will ask like this: client username password. Here client is 110. For 5 employees 5 username 5 passwords are there, but client is the same. If you are logging in 110 client means you are doing the, you are a configuration client, that data will be saved. Suppose if you are logging in 100 client means that is testing purpose, this data will not be saved. Okay, so 110 is the configuration client. So all here the 5 employees they will do the configuration. So here for the configuration tr request will be generated. Tr request means all the data will be saved in tr. Tr is a code, so this data will be saved in tr. See here this client is for the fi consultant. Not only FI consultant, SD consultant, consultant, all functional team. So they will do the configuration in this server, 110 server. One more is a client 120. This is a development server. So development server. See here, here we have consultant team, technical team, basis team. 3 teams are there. This is for the consultant team. This is for the, this server is for the consultant team. So they will, consultant team is FI consultant, SD consultant, consultant. They will use this server. And one more is the client one. This is for the development. This is for the ABAPers. There is any coding work is there, so ABAPer will work on the client 120. This is only for the ABAPer. This is for FI consultant, functional consultant, and this is for the technical consultant. Technical consultant means ABAPer. They will do all works here. So and we have last client. We have one more client 130. This is called development test client, sorry, development test server. So we have the last server is that where that is a 130. This is the example I am giving is a 130. The server name is called development test server. See here, in the server, FI consultant and technical consultant, whatever, here we missed one point. Whenever they did the FI configuration, the TR request will be generated. This is a request. Okay. Whenever the ABAP technical team done the configurations, that time workbench request will. So whatever data they write here, that time TR request will be generated. Whatever program they write in this server, that time workbench request will be generated. The next one, development test means whatever program they've written here, they can test the data here. Development test, this is for the pre-testing before sending the data to the next server, quality server. These persons, these 5 employees, whatever program they've written here, they can test the data whether they've written the correct data or not, correct program or not. So before sending the data to quality server, in this 130 server, they can check their data. So this is just for the testing purpose. Look at here, sandbox client is just for the practice purpose, but this is a testing purpose. They can test their data with the dummy entries. See, when you buy the SAP software, they will provide some data. So based on that data, you can test here. So these are the 4 clients. It's a very important. In development server, we have 4 clients are there. First one is a sandbox client. This is only for the testing purpose, practice purpose. Second client is a configuration client. So all financial consultant means FI consultant, CO consultant, consultant, SD consultant. All consultant will work here. That time TR request will be generated. It is code. Suppose in this code all data will be saved. The same time we have one more client is a development server. So all ABAPers work in this client, in this server. So that time workbench request will be generated. So we have one more is there, that is a test bench. So this is for the testing purpose. So functional consultant and technical consultant, they will test the data here. So this is the testing. We have this many clients in development. So the next server is the quality server. In quality server also we have different clients are there. We will see one by one. These are very important. Suppose take the example of client 400. So client 400, this name is called quality or assurance. So in quality server, first client is a client 400. This server is a quality assurance client. Quality assurance client, here is the data by finance and core. See here, the first client is a quality server client. Here test the data by finance and core team members. So first in this server, again there are 5 employees are there, 5 employees. So they will test the data. Look here, in development server, finance consultant and and technical consultant, whatever program they've written, the data will come from development server to quality server. So look here, there is a very important point is here. Here development server is there. So the FI consultant, technical consultant, first they will check the data here whether they've written the program or not. At that time, that consultant directly can move the data from this client to this client. Only here 5 employees are there, right? So 5 employees directly they can move the data from 110 to 130. But whatever program they've written in 110 client, if they want to move to 400 client, so that time they can they can send only basis team, only they can send the data. Here employees directly they can send the data and they can test it. But here if you want to move the data from one development server to quality server, only basis team, you have to send a mail to basis team. That time they will send the data from here to here. So now this data, FI consultant data and technical data, whatever program they've written here, the data will move from client 110 to 400. So this is a quality. Again 5 employees are there. These 5 employees, see here, there is one important question is there. Test the data by finance and core team members. Here finance means FI consultant. Whatever data we have received from this client, first finance persons only will check the data. After, if everything is okay, then only core team will check the data. Look here, finance and core team they are from the Tata Chrome, they are from the client company. So whatever data they receive, first finance FI consultant will check the data. If everything is perfect, then core team will check the data. This is the process. First finance person, these finance persons are from the, see here, first TCS employees will only check the data. The finance from FI consultant from TCS, if everything is okay, then only core team from the client persons will check the data. This is a very important phase. See here, again there are two phases are there. So directly they cannot check the data. First one is the unit testing. So this is the first client in quality server. This is the first server. Client 400 means they will do the testing like this. And we have one more client is there in same server. So take the example of client 210. Training. So if this is a very important step. Once if they completed this step, again they will go to this training purpose. So training client is a simple. So here end user training is a end user. So in this client, so here functional consultant will give training to CTM members. Again CTM will give the training to the end user. End users means ultimately these persons are going to record the data. So this is just for the training purpose, client training. So in quality server we have two types of clients are there: quality assurance client and training client. So once if you complete the quality assurance client, if you completed this step, almost 70% of your project is completed. So this is a very important step. So almost 70% of the data is completed. So once they completed this step, they will go to the other step. Okay. In production server, I can have different clients are there. Suppose take client number is client 300. So the first client is called pre-production client. See here, the first client 300 is the first one is a pre-production client, Pre-production client means here. Suppose I will give before that I will give an example. Sorry. See here, Tata Group already they are using Oracle till 2020. From 2020, I mean till from next year they want to implement that SAP. So from example from last 5 years Tata is using Oracle. Already company is running from last 5 years. It means last 5 years data is there. That last 5 years data stored in Oracle software. So here first one pre-production client means we had to get the last 5 years data from previous any package previous Oracle to SAP. So here we are going to get the last 5 years data. here we have to upload the previous data. So pre-production client means we have to upload the previous data. We have one tool LSMW. So we have one tool to upload the previous data. Here LSMW means it's a legacy system migration workbench. Using this tool we are going to upload the last 5 years data to this SAP server. So this is the first step here. So here we have two types of data. We have. First one is the master data. Second one is the transactional data. So we have to upload master data and transactional data from last 5 years master data and transactional data to this server. This is the pre-production client work. This is their roles and responsibilities. See here we have LSMW tool is there to upload the data. So using this tool we can upload master data and transactional data. See here master data. I will give one example, then it's easy to understand. So we have different of master data. Is a master data means vendor master, GL master, customer master, bank, asset. So we have to give all this information, we have to upload all this data. This is called master data. Transactional data means the second one is the transactional data. Transactional data is suppose mostly closing GL balances, vendor, see here transactional data means this is a closing GL balances. Closing GL balances I think everyone knows. Suppose rent, what is the rent opening balance and vendor outgoing balances, how much we have to pay to vendor, customer balances, asset balances, inventory balances. So all this is the closing balance. So it will come as a opening balances to SAP. So master data, transactional data, this is a master data and this one is a transactional data. So we have to upload all the 5 years master data, transactional data to SAP using this LSMW tool. So here this client here in this client around in 5 employees around 3 employees will work only for this uploading that. This is a very important stage, uploading the data. So after uploading there is one more client is there. Suppose take the client is a 400. This is the production client. So in this production, sorry, so production client, suppose 3 employees are working for this one, again 2 employees company will assign for the production client. So production in this server, see here whatever data uploaded in pre-production client, that data will be after filtration. After filtration means here suppose GL master, there is a 10,000 GLs are there. In previous company they are using 10,000 GLs, but here they did filter. They need only 9,500 GLs only. They have to remove 500 GL. They are not using the 500 GL. So production client means after filtering the data they will enter the final data. They will upload the final data. So filtration means here there are the 10,000 GLs are there. Right now they need only 9,500. They are not using 500 GL. So they will remove the 500 GL. Removing means not removing the data. They will remove the only for the GLs, not the data. Next one is a customer balancer. Previously they have 1,000 customers. Right now they have only 900 customers. So remaining 100 customers they no need to upload the data. So after filtering the data, whatever is the final this they will this only that the client company Tata company they will finalize these numbers. They will give the data how many banks they are using, how many present customers are there. So this is the final data. First they will upload the all data in this server. After filtration, this is the final. So pre-production client means this is the finalized data. So all finalized data, two employees will be there maximum. Just example I'm giving, depends upon the company. So two employees will do the finalized data. They will upload the all final data in client 400, that is called production client. So based on this step, sorry, after completion this step, this fourth phase is completed. So fourth phase, final preparation will be completed. So this is a very important. So final preparation deals with the production server. So we have two types of clients are there, pre-production client and production client. Pre-production client means here the person will upload the previous data which we are using in other software like Tally, any QuickView. So they have to upload the all data here. So that is a pre-production client. Production client means whatever data uploaded here, after removing the unwanted data, they will enter the finalized data. So as per that, after taking the department decision, they will upload the data here. This is the last step. So the last phase is the phase 5. This is the go live. See here, before go live, so they will do the all KT deployment thing and they will go for the phase go live. Go live means, so till 31st March 2020 they have the Oracle data. So till 1/4/2021, so from this date onwards the company will use the SAP. So till this time whatever data is there, so they have uploaded in this page. So pre-production client means they we have one tool LSMW. Using this tool till 31st March 2020 they will upload the all data. So from 1/4/2020 onward company will go for the go live. So go live means the end users will use the SAP systems. This one end users means Tata. So from 1/4/2020 Tata will use the SAP. So after that the last phase is the phase 6 is the support. See here, till phase 5 is the implementation project. This is a one project. Phase 6 is a support. Support is a separate project, is supporting project. Already yesterday we have discussed it. Again I will explain about the support. Support means this is a separate project, supporting project. Here 1/4/2021 onward end users are using that SAP. Now look at this one. See here, functional team. This functional team did the all five phases. They did the all configurations and they implemented the SAP. This function team, this is from these are the TCS employees. This is also TCS employee. These persons are the Tata employees. So TCS employees did the all configuration after finishing phase 4 before going to phase 5, they will give the training, they will give the all KT to the supporting team. So training and KT mean, so first suppose they prepare the 100 document for the implementation project. So the functional team will give the all 100 documents to support team, and they will explain how they did the configuration. Then the already support team have that knowledge, so they will give the KT only. Along with the KT, they will give the document. After this step completed, the functional team will go to other project. It means it will go to other company. Now functional team is not here. So now support team and end user. Are Tata end users. These persons will do the day-to-day recordings. So these are the end user. See here, support means when they are doing any entries, when they are passing any entries, if they get any error, so they will raise a ticket to the support team only. Now there is no technical team. They went to other project. So they given all documents to support team. So Tata end users will raise a ticket. Ticket means we have the ticketing tools are the different tools. They will through that they will send a mail. So if they get any error, they will send a support. They will send a ticket to the supporting team. So support team will resolve the issue. This is called supporting team. They have to help to the end user. So this is the SAP implementation project. Sorry, SAP methodology. This is a very important. So this is a roadmap. First phase is a project preparation, business blueprint, realization, and these steps. So that's, thank you.